This is Moonshot, Minute AI, work, and the people caught in between. One story, no fluff, just what's actually happening. This is the Monday edition, the soft underbelly. July's jobs report sent a signal the economy lost 23,000 jobs. That is essentially flat against average monthly gains of about 34,000 over the prior year. Unemployment ticked down to 4.1%. Government shed 53,000. Retail lost 19,000. Healthcare added 22,000, but at a slower pace than the prior year. May and June were revised down by a combined 103,000 jobs, so the recent trend is weaker than the original headlines suggested. JOLTS for June held job openings near 7.4 million, with little change in hires or separations. The job openings to unemployed ratio was flat at 1.0 for the fourth straight month. A labor market in balance, but not accelerating. The corporate side told the same story. Etsy announced roughly 220 cuts, about 12% of headcount concentrated in product and engineering. This came alongside a second quarter earnings beat and a new $2 billion share buyback program. CEO Kruti Patel Goyal said it was not cost-cutting and was not driven by AI. Her CFO then said the company needs to strengthen its machine learning skills. So not about AI, except the reinvestment goes straight into AI. Classic. Rapid7's board approved a similar move on August 7th, about 12% of staff, roughly 310 roles, while the company lowered its revenue guidance and pointed resources at its AI-driven platform, cutting people to hit a margin number while revenue shrinks. Say the quiet part out loud. TikTok closed its Nashville office and cut 250 roles, including content moderation staff, effective October 5th. Workers were emailed on August 5th and locked out of their devices. TikTok did not cite AI, though the timing sits inside the industry's broader shift to automated moderation. And then there is Cloudflare. In May, Cloudflare cut about 1,100 people, roughly 20% of its workforce. The same week, it reported $639.8 million in quarterly revenue, up 34% year over year, the highest single quarter in company history. CEO Matthew Prince said the cuts were not cost-cutting. They were because of AI. He said Cloudflare's internal usage of AI had increased more than 600% in 3 months. Quote, "Just because you're fit doesn't mean you can't get fitter," unquote, he told analysts. The pattern is consistent. Meta, Microsoft, Oracle, Cloudflare, Etsy, Rapid7, TikTok, revenue up, spending on AI infrastructure up, headcount flat or declining. The payroll to GPU pipeline is no longer a theory. It is the business model. Here is what is not being said loud enough. AI-driven restructuring has become the polite corporate synonym for, quote, "We overhired, margins need protecting, and we want the stock narrative to stay future-facing," unquote. When a company posts solid results, announces a buyback, and still cuts 12% while talking about AI skills, the efficiency story is doing a lot of heavy lifting. The downward revisions to prior BLS months also mean the resilient labor market talking points were overstated. And for recruiters and TA leaders, the volume of AI-generated applications is flooding pipelines while candidate ghosting and employer ghost jobs stay rampant. Trust is eroding on both sides. The punchline: July's soft patch is not a blip. It is the start of something stickier. The AI excuse is overheating. The data is cooling. The people in the middle are the ones living it. The uncounted are the ones who lost their jobs to, quote, efficiency, unquote, while the company posted record revenue. The ones who got the email at 6 a.m. The ones whose applications vanish into an AI screener that never sends a reply. If you run a team and you want to hire without becoming one more black hole, that is the work we do at Moonshot. Visit moonshotconsultingdc.com or send me a DM. That is your Moonshot Minute. The uncounted are getting louder. The question is whether anyone is listening. Hosted by yours truly, L. David Oliver, founder and CEO, Moonshot Consulting. Bye for now.